Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sam and today I want to talk to you about a great opportunity. This is probably the easiest side hustle you can do at home. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about flipping products. So buying something at a cheaper price and then selling it at a higher price. You can pretty much do this really easily because you're at home. You can shop online on your computer. You can also sell online on your computer as well. You can just kind of have your little online business, but for me right now, this is a side gig. Just last year, a couple of friends introduced me to the world of thrifting. So for those who don't know, thrifting, a thrift store is pretty much a store that has secondhand clothes. They have various kitchenware, furniture, and it's usually used or people donated these things. Now a handful of these stores, they are usually non-profit. They take donations, they sell it, and whatever they make, they use it for charity. Some of the big names would be Salvation Army and Goodwill. And then there's other stores that they'll buy your clothes, sort of like a consignment store, and then if they sell it, they'll make a profit as well. So my friends introduced me to this world of thrifting, and they told me that they buy used clothes and they sell it on Facebook. And I was just blown away that they do this. So I wanted to give it a try, and I want to let you know how my experience has been. Overall, the experience has been pretty fun. I treat it as sort of like a little bit of a side gig. I don't think I can do it as a part-time job. I don't think it's sustainable for a side hustle. But for me, I do it as a hobby. And here I'm going to let you know what I've learned. I'm going to let you know what sells well, what doesn't sell well, what you can get the most for your money, and what it has a pretty much low margin. So in terms of selling clothes, big brands hold their value the most. So there's a couple big brands that I usually try to go for. Number one is Lululemon. Number two is Patagonia. Those two, number three, maybe North Face as well. So these three brands are pretty much, if I see them, I'll try to snatch them up. Also, in my experience, I found that Facebook Marketplace is the best place to sell them. Just because Facebook Marketplace, the search function is not exactly the best. Whatever you put in the search function, it casts usually a wider net, and that's why your ads will usually pop up in other people's searches. So that's usually why. Also in my experience, selling tops is a lot easier than selling bottoms. So just because bottoms is all these sizes, from size, for women there's size 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and whatnot. For guys there's some waist sizes from 28, 30, 32, 34 and so forth. There's also length as well. Alright, so 28 by 30, 28 by 32, and so forth. So many combinations. I try to stick to tops. That's the easiest way to go, where it's only small, medium, large, extra large, right? So that's the reason why it's a lot easier to just sell tops versus bottoms. And again, as a buyer who's looking to buy secondhand clothes, it's definitely a lot easier just to buy, small, medium, large, and you don't have that luxury of trying it on. So that's why a lot of the buyers, they stay away from exact sizes. So in my experience, there are 3 thrift stores in my area that I usually go to. Number 1 is Salvation Army. Number 2 is Value Village, and probably my most favorite thrift store so far is Plato's Closet. And the reason why I love Plato's Closet is because it's a for-profit thrift store. So it's not your ordinary thrift store. They don't take donations. They actually buy all their clothes. So everything is curated. Everyone comes in, and if they have things they want to sell, they pick and choose what they're gonna buy. And that means that they only pick the ones that they can resell. At the same time, it does cost a little bit more than your regular thrift store, just because they are for profit. And again, they bought that versus it was just a donation. I also enjoy Plato's just because I don't need to thrift through all the junk just to find your Lululemons, your North Faces, your Patagonias. You know that there's going to be quality brands there. They may not always have Lululemon, but you'll be sure that there's always going to be your Nikes, your Under Armours that you can also resell as well. So where do you sell these things? I sell them on a secondary market. The top ones that I usually go to is, number 1 is Facebook Marketplace. Number 2 is your Kijiji, or if you're in the US, it'd be Craigslist. Number 3 is OfferUp. And number 4 is Poshmark. So Poshmark I had some success there. I don't love it just because they charge the buyer shipping, and shipping is usually about $12.99 for the buyer. For the seller, for myself, if I'm selling it, it's free to ship, but again, the buyer pays for the shipping, so there's an added cost to that. Now it's a perfect time for me to make this video today just because I'm actually selling 2 pairs of Lululemon pants tomorrow. So I got this one right here. This is a, you can see here, this is a Lululemon, this is a men's medium lounge pants. So selling this one for $35. I bought this for $20. So it's a all in, it's not too much of a profit there, you know. $20 plus tax, that's almost a little under 25, selling for 35, making $10 there. So about, you know, 50% margin, but again, there is a little bit of effort just to get that $10. Selling another one, this is another Lululemon lounge pants, and you can see here the logos right here, Lululemon, and selling actually both of these tomorrow to the same guy. Both of these, this one was again $20 as well, so selling both of these for $70, and so $35 each. Gonna be making about you know, $20-25 profit there. So for this sale here, I spent $45. I'm selling it all for $70, and I'm gonna profit $25. So again, if you look at it, you're gonna need to do a lot of these sales just to have a substantial amount to make money. But for me, it's just a hobby. I'm also going to show you a few other things that I got from the thrift store. I got this men's Lululemon medium long sleeve. I got it for $15. So all in all, I can probably sell this for $35. I got another one in blue. And another one in this blue. I got a North Face long sleeve. Again, this is a large, sort of like a dry fit material. I got a pair of Lululemon commission shorts. And again, this is going to be a size 32, so I'm going to try to sell this one. I got a pair of Lululemon leggings. So in my experience, selling clothes, it's a little tough. Again, I bought this for $20 and I'm selling it for $35. So in the end, I'm making about $15. But I might need to hold on to this for a couple of months before I can even sell it. So the buyer doesn't come right away. And after a month or two, I might even want to lower my price just to get rid of it so I can buy something else and try to flip that as well. So buying and selling clothes is okay. You're not going to make too much money. But what I find that makes more money is buying something that has a little bit more value. So there's a couple of things. There's shoes, there's electronics, there's cameras. So anything that has a little bit more value, you can definitely flip it for even more money. So in my personal experience, there are 3 categories that have yielded me more money. So the first one is camera gear. Now the camera I'm using right now is the Sony a6000 camera. This is a very entry-level camera. It came out in 2014, but at the same time it's a mirrorless camera and it's a great kind of beginner camera. And nowadays, when it's a pandemic, everybody wants to get into a little bit of photography. Maybe they want to start a YouTube channel. So this is a little bit better than your phone, but it's also very beginner and very budget friendly. You can find it online for about under $500, around $500. If I ever see it for $400, I'll snatch it up. I can definitely sell it for about $475. I've done this twice already, so I've made $75 twice, so $150 there. The next one is bikes and scooters. So again, during the pandemic, everybody's just looking for something to do outside, and I've been looking at the e-bikes and scooter and bike market. And for myself, I bought a couple of scooters. I'm definitely gonna flip some. So I bought one definitely this winter. It cost me $650, but I know that when it was in the summer, they go for about $800 or $900. So I'm gonna wait until the summer. I'll sell this one for, hopefully for about $750. I'll be pretty happy. And for myself as a new homeowner, I've been doing a lot of lawn care. I bought a mower from Kijiji. I bought it for about $500, And recently I just sold it for $600, so there's another $100 profit right there. So again, the more expensive the goods are, the more money you can make. The percentage is going to be about the same, maybe about 10 to 25% that you're going to make. But again, 10 to 25% on something that's $500 versus $20. So that's a big deal, right? That's a big difference. Whether I'm making $75 on the sale of a camera, or whether I'm just making $15 on the sale of a pair of pants. I gotta sell 5 pairs of pants just to make $75, whereas I sold one camera and I made $75. So, you know, the more expensive things are, the more money you're gonna make. My advice for you is to resell what you know. Get yourself familiar with what the secondary market price is. Have a look on secondary market, save a bunch of the posts, see what the lowest price is, see what the highest price is. For the lowest price ad, have a look every day, see if it's still there, see how long it stays there for. Then you have a gauge of how long you have to keep your inventory for, how long that shelf life is. Some other things I've seen sell really fast are cast iron pans. I've seen sell really fast. I've also seen espresso machines sell really quickly as well. And another tip is that if you're at a thrift store and you don't know whether you can sell it or not, let's say you saw this pair of pants and you saw it was $20 and you don't know if you can resell it for more, and you're not sure if you want to buy it, take out your phone, have a look, search Lululemon pants and see if people are selling it for even more. If they're selling for $25, then it may not be worth it for you to buy these pairs just to sell it for $25. If they're selling for $40, then you know there might be some value to that, to buy it for $20, selling it for $40. And with that said, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys had a good one. Hope you guys learned something here. Hope you guys are able to do this at home as well. The great thing for this is because the buyer, for myself here, the buyer comes to my house. I don't really have to go anywhere. Tomorrow they're coming up to pick up these 2 pants. So again, they come to me. I don't need to go anywhere. And hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye.